this is a whale. And this here is also a whale. But today we're going to be talking about the beluga whale, also known as Delphinopteris leucus, probably butchering that. It's also known as the canary of the sea, and for good reason. So what is a beluga whale? Well, no surprise, they are in fact a whale. I know, it's insane. They're in the cetacean infraorder, but really, you can see what's going on there, but they're a goofy-looking toothed whale. I mean, look at that. Beluga whales usually reside in the colder, much colder waters throughout Alaska, northeastern Canada, and as well as, around Russia and parts of Europe. They absolutely love cold areas and cold water, which may explain their beautiful white coloring. I mean, look at them. They're just these little chunky boys. So, how much does one of these guys weigh? Beluga whales can weigh on average 3,150 pounds, or 1.4 metric tons, and they can dive up to 2,800 feet, or 580 meters. These guys absolutely love to dive deep into the water for long periods of time, with the longest dive recorded at 25 minutes. And they can withstand that with their thick blubber that helps keep them warm during the winter. So how big? Beluga whales can range from 9 through 16 feet, or 2.7 through 4.9 meters. They love to eat things like fish, mollusks, really anything that's moving they will try and eat it. I mean, look at that smiling face. They also happen to eat small children. They don't really, but that picture's pretty funny. So why aren't they dolphins? A lot of people tend to get these guys confused, but really the two main things is that beluga whales don't have dorsal fins, and they don't have as flexible neck as a dolphin. Also, dolphins are a little scary. Now, what's that big thing on their head? Well, yes, it's actually called a melon. That's a scientific name. They're made of lipids, which are a type of fat, and it's used for echolocation, communication, flirting, fighting, melon shakes and pulls, which is forms of communication, and noise making, and yes, they are very squishy. So how smart? Beluga whales are insanely smart animals and have been shown to play games like fetch in captivity and even in the wild. They've also been used by the Russians as a sort of spy, and this is a picture of one that somehow escaped from that. And yes, they do have a sense of humor and will oftentimes scare children in aquariums with friendly faces. So, are they endangered? Well, luckily, in most cases, they are least concerned on the spectrum, and there's about 200,000 of these guys in the wild. However, in the Cook Inlet of Alaska, they are severely, critically endangered with a median of 331. They are often hunted and killed for their meat, fat, oil, and yeah, it's truly sad. Beluga whales never do well in captivity. Although you may see them happy, in their aquariums, with a lifespan of about 60 years, they will only live 30 years in captivity. Even people who try their hardest to give one a good life, they will not thrive. This is a skeleton of beluga, which always reminded me of a mosasaurus. And they're also called the white whale and the beluga. Thank you. I hope you learned as much as I did. These creatures are absolutely incredible, and I hope to study them one day.